Headphones on. Check. Ready. Hi. Ready to roll. Hi, guys. Hello. Welcome in. Get you down here. I was just going to, I'm just calling this part 2 of our custom or creative vintage makers that I did last night. I ran out of time, but I wanted to finish this book cover. It's just a cover, just an empty cover, and I was making it over to be a little nautical looking because this is all about fishing. 3 little girls going fishing. It was a page that was included. And then I have the little boats that were included in the box. We made these last night. And I wanted to finish my book and I ran out of time. So I'm going to do that now. And I figured I might as well come live. I've been cleaning all morning. Abby's coming this evening. And so I'm just going to take a little break from cleaning and do this. Yeah, I just have to mop my floors. Clean the toilets upstairs. I think that's all. I can't really bake cookies. She doesn't eat anything that's not 100% health. So I can't really do anything. So now I just have, I guess you would call it nervous energy. So I figured might as well join you guys and make a little something, something. So let's do that. I thought I was going to have Millie today, but Summer ended up and took the day off. She, you know, after all of the services and all of that stuff yesterday, it was just too much and she didn't want to go to work today. Kind of wiped us all out a little bit. So anyway, she decided to take the day off, which gave me the day off, which was kind of perfect so that I could get the rest of my cleaning done and, you know, get things caught up a little bit from the week. So let me grab a cutter, my cutter here, because I kind of think it would be easier if I was straight edge. And I think I ripped this page last night. I don't know. I think I did. Let's see. So I got to line it up here. Okay, so let me put you down so you guys can see. I'm still kind of all over the place. I have some thank yous to write today. But yeah, I thought I'd come and hang out with you guys for a bit. It's always good therapy. Don't let anyone ever tell you any different. If you feel drawn to your crafting room, it's because you need a little therapy. That's what I say. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here, and if I do that, yeah, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna use, oh wait, I gotta watch that. I have to drop it down a little bit where I cut that piece for the flag. Oh, it's fine. Okay, just remind me I gotta watch that corner. So hi you guys, I'm just, oh what's this? This is my other page. I have the bird's breakfast, and it's a little girl feeding birds. Or on this side it says winter roses, but I don't know that the winter roses really go with the fishing front. And then I had this with bunnies or just writing. Those are the pages that was sent to me. So I think I'm going to go with the birds for the back. Made that executive decision. Once again, I haven't poured in my, I should just do it and forget it. Let me look and see how bad is this in here. It's not bad. I really want to clean that out though. Oh well, I'm just going to do it because it's too hard to work out of that big jug. I like to pull all the old glue out of there when I'm working. But I like to work out of my jar better than this big old thing, right? So, okay. All right, so this is like Mod Podge. A couple of you asked about what kind of glue I was using. I put links in your comments yesterday, so you guys can have that link. But it's Golden Fluid Matte Medium. And I dipped my brush way too deep again. I tend to do that. But this stuff, this book is very porous, and so it seems to soak in. So I don't get enough on the top, so I really piling it on thick, okay? Kind of letting it soak in, and then I'll go back over and give it some more. I learned that from the front cover. Let's see, and I'll look up here and see who's watching. I'm just, you know, always dive right in. Instead of all the big highs. You guys all should know by now, I appreciate the heck out of you being here and keeping me company. And that I always come back and answer your comments, or I may not answer, I'll at least hit the like so that you know that I've seen it. Okay, so I've got to be somewhere in here. I don't want to lose those bottom words. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Oh, I need my spray. Because this paper was super, I want to say crunchy. Crunchy's not the word. Super, what's the stinking word? I know what I'm trying to say. Brittle. Super brittle. That's what I'm trying to say. My paper was brittle. It just wants to crack apart. So by getting it wet, it makes it, I'm going to use the word pliable. I don't know what words I used last night. Last night was a blur. But yeah, I do remember that this was a helpful way to go. So you guys should remember that if you're ever working with extra heavy paper, or you know, you needed to make a turn like this and it's not going well. Like the reason I did that is not so much to glue it here on this flat part, but it's when I go to bend it underneath. I'll show you in a minute. And I'm also trying to bend it around here, which it looks like I might have pushed it too far. Oh, it's right on the edge of not far enough up here, and maybe, so that means I didn't have it straight. Oh yeah, I did. It's just my lace is off. Okay, the other thing that really worked, so Michelle at the Vintage Daisy recommended this golden fluid matte medium and how she liked it better than, let's talk about glue. Let's talk about glue. How she liked it better than Mod Podge. And I totally get it once I started using it, because Mod Podge can be really wet and kind of sticky and thick. It's been so long since I've used Mod Podge, I can't remember. But I was doing a project, probably a book or something like that, and I had done the Mod Podge, and I did it till my jar was at the bottom. I licked it clean, and then I did like the very next page with this matte medium stuff, and it was like, I get it. I totally get it. Had I not done a side-by-side comparison, I might not have got it, but I was doing it like kind of used both on the same project, and I was sold. So the only problem that I see sometimes is that it dries really quickly, which is to our advantage, but you have to know that it dries quickly. So in the case of having a very porous surface, you need to use maybe a little more than what you think you should. And the other thing that I don't like about it, just to be honest, is it's so thin and it coats your fingers when you get in it, you know, like when you get in it. And like with Mod Podge, you can just peel it off like a sunburn. And this stuff, I feel like I've got my hands clean and everything. And like the next morning in the shower, usually I'm crafting at night. So in the morning in the shower, I feel like I'm standing there doing this until it lets go and rolls off. You know what I mean? Like a little bit like that. It's kind of harder to get off. So I don't know why that is, but anyway, that's my only thing. It's hard to get off your fingers, and sometimes it dries too quick. But I love working with it. I just, you know, I don't want you to buy it and then be like, oh, I don't like this about that. Well, I don't either, but I like it better than Mod Podge. I haven't bought Mod Podge since I've started using this, and I'm on my second bottle, and I have one coming again, so I'm using the heck out of it. Now, but where it's not making that, it might not be, it's kind of like Mod Podge. It's not super grabby, you know, like fast grab. And Kelly at Kelly Cat told me to get, pretty sure it was her, it might have been Nicole at Nicole's Recycled Treasures. I don't know, both of those girls are helpful to me, and they watch and give me ideas. So one of those two girls told me to try this, might have been Nicole actually, I don't know, one of those two girls. Try the Heavy Body Gel from Pentart, and it's just like a really thick, you can see, and boy, it's nice for an instant grab. Like if it's almost like a hot glue, like a liquid hot glue. It's not hot glue, but it's like, for me, it reminds me of that. Okay, so just in order to finish my thing yesterday, for you guys to see this, Chastity sent this lace, and I thought it was a really cool looking binder. So I didn't glue it down all the way last night because I wanted to do this and get this down. So I'm not completely down terrifically here. But well, I am with that gel. But I mean, I didn't get my paper all the way, but I think it's fine. See, this thicker edge kind of covers that little bitty gap right there. So I got it really good down here. Pretty good. Maybe not really good. Sometimes I'm such a... Do you know Mr. Kimball? Do you guys remember Mr. Kimball from Green Acres? Right there, what I just said is totally Mr. Kimball. Oh. I always loved Mr. Kimball, though. I guess that's a good thing, right? It's really good, but it's not that great, but it's pretty good. Oh, man. Is it or isn't it, right? Make up your mind, Mr. Kimball. Okay, I'm just hot gluing. I know you're all cringing. I'm sorry. I like hot glue. Sometimes I just like hot glue. Okay, so I'm getting it there to there. And now let's get the rest of this ruffle or lace down. I wish I could spray adhesive it, but I'm not going to mess with that because that would be my ideal way to go here. Okay, there we go. It's kind of, there we go. I put a dab of hot glue last night to keep this held back, and I just popped it off this morning as I sat down here to work again. Okay, now I'm going to use another glue. You guys, I'll give you my reason, and then I'll look at your comments, okay? Yes, glue, glue, glue. I see Marilyn here. She gets it. So the heavy body gel was something that would just hold quickly and tack it tightly fast. So I really like this is what I found for that. And then the golden liquid matte, we've already talked about that. And then this one is the paper to paper, but I was reading about it and it works on metal and glass, like all the things. I have written on here paper to paper. See my marker marks at the top? It says paper on paper. And that's because I learned about it from these junk journal crafty girls. Somewhere along the line, people were recommending it. And I absolutely love it for paper to paper. But now I like using it for lace and stuff like that. So, okay. So I just smeared it all over my lace. I know you guys couldn't see that, but it's all over my lace. And now I'm going to lay it down. I like it because I have a lot of control with it. I feel like the matte medium would take too long. It's not as sticky until it dries, and this is like glue. So I could have used Eileen's Tacky Glue as well. If you have that, that would have worked for the lace too. We use that a lot when we do our trying to make like cotton spun things from the past. We use Eileen's. So, okay, we, meaning my friend Julie and I, when we craft together. All right, let's see how that dries. Let me just give it just a half a second here, and then I'll glue down whatever. Oh, I need to glue down. Okay, now let's take a minute here. Oops, sorry, I wiggled you. Oh, I got glue on the front. Let me get my, glue to change the sheen of the front. The glue wouldn't hurt anything, but it would change the sheen on the front of it a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna lay my brush. Let's see, I'll just stick my brush in here. Take a breath. I'm still just off a little bit. I'm always off, but I'm extra off this last few days here. Okay, need paper to paper link. Okay, Marilyn, got you want more glue? I'm just find that funny because Marilyn and I talk about all the glues, but yeah, you hear me talk about it all the time. Okay, yes, I can do that. When I'm all done, I'll just post in the comments all the different glues, okay? And then if you say like a specific glue, I can, I'll put it in your comments so you don't miss it. Okay, hi, Dee Dee. You caught me. I know it's been so long. Oh, I'm glad you're busy with work. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, that's tough, Dee Dee. We've been through that with Randy's mom. It's very hard. Your husband's Mr. Kimball. I am so Mr. Kimball, especially when I'm nervous, you know. they say something, I think, oh, maybe I should have said that, and then I try to back out, and it's too late. It does look like a spiral notebook. I think it looks really cool. It was a great lace for that, so that worked out great. Let me see what else you guys are saying. What called, Dana? Can you ask again? I'm not sure. I talked about so many things in a short amount of time. I'm not sure which thing you're talking. Hi, Kathy. Flying by. Hello, Shelly. Thanks for popping in. Matte medium. Yes, I can. You need more glue, Marilyn. I'll give you that. What kind of paint do you use on the little lampshades? I just used my chalk paint. I like using. I'll give you a link for my favorite color and my favorite one for my little. Are you talking about the little metal lampshades that like fit in the bottle? I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, Susan. So I'll give you that. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Dana. Hey, Kim. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Debbie. Hi, Heidi. Kimberly. Hi. Well, thanks for joining me, Kimberly. Hi, Carol and Norma and Kim. Hi, everybody. Hi, Kathy. Yep, and I'll make a list of the glues. Yeah. And I'll remember that. And remember last night this was kind of wrinkly and stuff. It's all down now. So it dried down really nice in case you were curious about that. Okay. So now what we're going to do is open this, and I had a book that had a page left in it, and she left this page in it when she ripped the guts out of it. And I see this. This is good. I want to keep this if I can get it out. Let's see. Maybe I better cut it without cutting through the whole book. Oh, that'll be tricky. See if I can just cut through this goodness right here. I know it looks really like, why would you want that? But when you look at it from a texture point of view, a vintage, lace-loving, unique, all the things, this is actually a really see the texture in this and the goodness and the interesting, like how would you recreate that? You'd have to really tear down some corrugated cardboard is the only thing I could think that would give you those lines, and then maybe use some kind of netting, cheesecloth, something like that. But why go to all the trouble when sometimes in your bindings you can pull something like this out? So it's really good. Kind of as I'm going to show you what I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it, but like, let's just say you want a little snip of it, and then like for a button backer instead of a ribbon. It's just an interesting texture to add. So whenever you see that kind of stuff, try and save it. Oh my gosh, I look so silly in these great big glasses. I think they're all big. Some days, well, they can't reach them. It's fine. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Like my kids in the back seat of the car. Don't look at me. Okay. So, let's see. I think I'm going to go this way and get rid of that. So then this will fold up like that. And I cut that because that's where I cut that nautical flag out. So you might have to do something extra down there in that corner. And then let's see if we can't miter. Let's see, how do I, so that's going to go there. So I'm going to cut this off. And then, oh, I need to cut this too. So when this folds over, I don't have this right here hanging over. Okay. So then let me just see what's going to happen when I fold this over. Yeah, I'm going to want to cut this straight down too. Okay. So there's what I did. That's probably my best way to go. And then I probably should spritz this paper again, but it's still pretty pliable. It's still wet enough that it's bending. So I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, so I'm way too deep with my brush, but it's all right. Okay, so let's see, how far up do I have to go here? Get this down. Okay, and then I'm gonna get this down. Table. Okay. So see, when I get that glue on there. I know, like with Mod Podge, you would just it's fine, you know, but with this stuff, I like to get it off my fingers because I'm still going to have to mess around with it, but I love it. It's good glue. Okay. I always tell like my local friends, girlfriends, whatever, if you get this, whatever, makeup, my daughter does a lot of makeup and I do stuff with her, or craft, like my friend Julie, if I tell her to get some crafting thing and then she ends up not liking it, I always tell her, I'll buy it from you if you don't like it because I love it and I use it all the time. So anyway, I would say that to you guys, but shipping some of this glue when you can get free shipping from Amazon is kind of silly, so. And I like it that much. Everything I tell you guys, I would use it. So I think I decided I'm going to put the bunnies on the back instead of just words. This is my last page. So I kind of like the picture. Oh, I am upside down. So I want to put this upside down so I remember that. And then, you know what? Gosh, how hard will that be? To, number one, center this. Let's see, can you tell? Oh gosh. And then center it that way. I was just thinking maybe I could cut this with a cutter, and instead of having, let me show you what I'm thinking here. See if I, let's see. Oh gosh, I could do these things. It's just teaching people. I'm just not the best at that part. You just have to watch me. I don't know how to explain what I'm doing, but watch and I'll try and show you why I'm doing that. Okay, so I'm marking the outside of my book because when I go to lay my picture down, I know from before, from on this side, that I had to fix the edges because the paper didn't look great, kind of landed in different places. And this is the same way, like this one's a little fatter than this one and this one's super skinny and there's nothing over here. So if I cut my paper bigger than my picture, I may not have that problem. So let's see what happens. I can always cut it down more. If you cut too much, like if I cut it all off right out of the ball game, I won't have anything at all to work with. And this way, I will. So, okay, so I'm gonna use my cutter and get a straight edge. I have a little bit of pencil there showing, but I could maybe, because I was so messy at how I did it. Okay, erase that. Now there's my mark. So I know I want to come inside from my mark just a little bit. Okay, I can always trim a little more. I'm trimming very cautiously. I'm trimming close to where I think I want to be. I'm not going too far in. Okay, I'm trying to cut off my pencil marks because I made my marks on the edges of the book. So I'm hoping, so see now I have it, it's all centered and it's all nice and finished. Typically you guys are going to see me rip, but in this case I don't really want it rippy. Yeah, so see that cleaned up like all my corners and all my, this is really thin. I'm going to tape it down. Maybe I'll just shove a little bit of paper glue under here. Let's see if I can, because if I rip it out, there's just less support for my binding and I'd rather have as much paper there as I can. Okay, so I like that. It was exactly how I hoped it would be. So I'm going to lay this down. Again, I'm putting this glue on paper, and you know how thirsty paper is, so it's going to dry rather quickly. So I'm going to put down a nice layer, and then I'm going to put some more down. And then I will take a minute and look up at your comments, okay? When I keep looking up at your comments, it throws me off and I forget what I'm saying and where I was and all that stuff. Oh, which reminds me, I did the same thing last night. Let's see. Yeah, right side up. Okay. Or, I mean, I'm upside down for me, right side up for you guys. So there we go. It's going down. Maybe just a little bit over that edge. Okay, let me wipe my fingers off where it's going over the sides. Okay, so there we go. Oh, poop. I meant to do my tape first. Oh, poop. Oh well. Ah, can't do my tape now that it's wet. I was gonna tape this for more stability. I'll just have to be extra straight. Okay, and I said I was gonna do that. And then last night, for those of you that were with me, I told you, I thought of this laying in bed last night. Oh shoot, I talked about, remember my box was here and I'm standing over here. Needed a distraction from life. And so just quietly on my own, I was watching one of you friends of mine craft. I don't remember who it was. My brain wasn't 100% in. It was drifting, different thoughts. We just had a funeral in our family that was difficult. And I don't know. I've just been out of sorts here this week. So, anywho, I what's the word for seeks? I seeked therapy and crafting. I don't know what the word is, but that's what I did. I sook therapy. What's the word I want, you guys? I was looking for therapy. I sought. That's it. I sought after therapy and crafting. I sought. Oh my gosh. Another time to hide. That wasn't so much Mr. Kimball, just a dumb thing. I couldn't think of the word. I sought after. Okay. All right, so there's our glue. Or our tape, I mean. Our tape. Okay, it's just masking tape. Nothing, it's no special, nothing. It's just masking tape. I've watched the girls do that for more stability, and so I wanted to do that as well. Okay. Okay, so before I do, oh, I just shoved my brush clear down in. I've been holding it like that. I just clear up the ferrule, clear up the silver part. It's called the ferrule. Yes, I sought after therapy through craft time. Quiet, alone, with your thoughts craft time. It was wonderful. Anyway, but I do see what I made. When I tell you the box was here and I was here, I'm not kidding you. But it was fun. It was so fun. I'm almost like, I love how it turned out. It's just so not me, but I love it, you know? Like, I love it. So it was fun. It was exactly what I needed. Here you go. So it's exactly what I needed. You know, when you do the same sort of things over and over, it just kind of becomes repetitive and it's not exciting and different. When I was at the Sparkle event, I was gifted this Posh Chalk, I'm pretty sure, Would You Bend paper. And I wanted to do something with it. And it was in honor of the Sparkle event, right? So I had sparkle in the back of my brain. So I sparkled this, like, let me see if I can show you guys how much sparkle is in this thing. I dug out every sparkle I had. Look at all that. Look at all that. I have some old lace. I did up the corners. I used the owl. I showed you guys this in a video here not too long ago, and I told you I might do it with you, and then I decided I wanted to just do it. Oh, I needed it. I needed this. And then I added, this is all stickles here, and stickles up here. And this has been laying on my table drying, and this is where I ended up and put that pin, that old, it's a beautiful old brooch. I loved it. Added the flower. The turquoise is stickles up here, and then down here was a little gem that I had, and it was this color underneath, so that's why I went with that color. And then in his necklace was a red dot, which I didn't get. There was nothing red on the whole thing, so I did a little turquoise dot in there. But have fun, right? So I double framed. This is one of those just inexpensive wood, like a wooden canvas, I guess you would call it. Inexpensive Amazon. And this was the large size, and this was the small size. And I just double stacked them. And I saw when I was working on it, there was one little spot of brown. Yeah, right down here that I have to remember to touch up. Right there, I have a little scratch, a little scratchy scritch in it. But yeah, I can see Kathy D doing this. I should send a picture to her. I blinged it out just like she, well, kind of like she would. I don't know if I was quite as good as what she would have done, but I think she could see the beauty in it for sure. So very cool. And this owl was my friend through a tough week. So anyway, that's so I went through the whole explanation of give me grace and don't unfollow me and don't run away, because I am truly vintage. I just was gifted that paper and I liked it, wanted to play with it, up for the challenge, whatever, and that's what I came up with. So it is. Yes, it is. That's what I thought. And it's from her event, Dee Dee. So you know that. So I felt like it was a tribute to Kathy, or a, I don't know, whatever, not a tribute. I don't know my words. My words are hard. So, yeah, it was fun. Thanks, Carol. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I needed that. He is blinged out. So I'm going to read your messages now, you guys, because I haven't for a little bit here. He was something else. Thank you. Thanks, Carol. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Kathy. Hi, Vicky. Thank you. Yes, Kathy, you're right. And sought after. That was the word I was looking for. Other Kathy. Thank you. Thank you. Back to the first Kathy. Hi, Susie. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Kathy Collin. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Sissy. Thank you for following. That's so nice of you. Hi, Kathy Merrick. Yeah, and there I am. I'll make a list of the glues. So I'm all caught up now. A nod. That's it. A nod to Kathy. Oh, did she do hers? I didn't see. I'm sure she did, probably right after the event. So that was cool. The other thing was, if you remember, there was that 5-part stencil from, I believe it was Essential Stencil. I'm pretty sure it's Essential Stencil. I better check. I hate to shout somebody out and then someone that gifted something to me and then I say the wrong place. Yeah, Essential Stencil. And it was a layered stencil, and for fun I was going to do it on the back side of him, and I still might, but I didn't do that. That was enough. When I finished that, I'm like, whew, I was done. So thank you guys. Hi everybody. Hi Jamie. So okay, back to the book. Okay, I gave everything a minute to dry and rest and all the things. So here's where we are. We have our front cover where the girls are going fishing. You can see if you look at I know it's all backwards. It says the Artless Anglers, and it's got 3 girls going fishing, and then it talks about them threading their, that's not how you say it either. See my words, not threading their rod, but however, putting the string on. And it's a poem about that. I read it last night, and then there they are. They did it. They figured it out. And then here's the inside page. Can you see? Yeah. And then the back cover, and then the back outside. Now this is just drying. It's still wet, so that'll go away as it dries. It'll go away. So that's where we are. It's got a long way to go, but let's do like the guts of it. Like, you know, let's I don't have to bling it all out like the owl, right? Not right this minute. Okay, and we'll get rid of this tape here. I'm putting off mopping is what I'm doing. I just finished dusting, and I sat down and answered your comments and went through the mail, and then I was ready to start mopping, and I thought, I came into the craft room and thought, maybe I'll craft. Oh, you saw all 3 of us? Yeah, it was a great night. It was a really great night. So this is part of the Vintage Creative Makers. And this morning I sent the girls the idea to do a hashtag. I looked it up on Facebook, and there are no videos under hashtag Vintage Creative Makers. So we're going to claim that for this. And in case it takes off, and in case, you know, you guys like it and want to, maybe as new people find us on the last Wednesday of every month. We're going to trade things and do things with the things we trade. So in the future, as new people find us, if they love it and want to go back and watch old videos of it, they don't have to like scroll our things. Only last 30 days. I don't know under a hashtag how that is. I wonder if a hashtag only lasts 30 days. I don't know, you guys. It's a new rule. Oh, I didn't put my earrings in yet. I didn't do my jewelry. I'm lucky to have done my makeup, right? Yes, with Abby coming home. Yes, for sure, Marilyn. Thank you. Cover with the fishing. Okay, Sandra. Oh, did you ask for a copy of that? I just sent one to Michelle. I thought it was her that asked for that. Or what? I don't know what you're saying, Sandra. Somebody asked for a copy. I thought it was Michelle. Let me know. Yeah, but it's nice. So what happened was we started talking about, Michelle and I were just chatting, and we were talking about how she found me, and she found me through Chastita, and I was talking about Chastita and how we were sharing things. And I know because we were talking about Zooms. Michelle does Zooms in her group, and I said, I don't have Zoom anymore. I had it for a whole year and I only used it once. And I did it with Chastita, and I had to have a friend help me figure it out and all that. I thought, maybe I didn't, but I felt like I did. She does all my technical stuff, so I probably play a little like I don't know how to do something when I could figure it out. I just have her in my pocket, so why try, right? Sometimes. So anyway, I let it go. And so then she's like, Chastita is how I found you. And so I'm like, oh, you're kidding. And so then, you know, the three of us kind of brought the three of us together. And then Michelle had this bright idea and we loved it. And so we were all in, and that's how it happened. So, okay. Michelle and somebody else asked. Okay. All right. Well, how about I'll just, I scanned it into this phone. Hang on a minute. Maybe I can do it right now. Hang on. Yeah, it's scanned right there. Let me copy it. So let me go to my scanner thing that I have, not now. And I'm going to export, and I'm going to share. I'm going to copy, and now I'm going to go here, and I'm going to find myself. I should show you guys. Okay, I haven't refreshed. Okay, here I am. All right, so in the comments right now, you should see a scan. This is autofill. Well, poop. Hang on a minute. Did I save it over here? No, not yet. Okay. Let me go back. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. Scan. Export. Create a link. Maybe I need that. No, I'm not going to email. Delete. See, I'm not very good at this stuff. I want to copy it. Why won't it let me put it in the comments? Paste. There it is. I did it. Okay, so those of you that want a picture of this, like a picture, I just scanned it. I have a scanner on my phone, and I scanned it for Michelle. So you guys can then, did it come up? Yeah, it's right there. So you might have to wait till we're done. Let's see. Yeah, I can't open it, but when we're done, it should become active and you guys will have it. And if not, when I'm going through comments, I'll see it. So Sandra, if you just click that when we're all done, it should open up. And if it doesn't, when we're done, at some point when I sit down again, I'll look through the comments and I'll see this. And if it doesn't open up, I'll screenshot it and post a picture. I'll do that. Okay, so anyway, I'm trying to be technical. Now I've lost my whole way. See why I don't do comments? You're welcome. You're welcome. You guys are welcome. It's old, I'm sure. I don't have the exact date of the book, but I know it's old. It's as crispy as that page is. It's old. So, okay, let's move on. She sent me black pages. She must have been watching me. These photo albums are pretty easy to come by in the vintage market place. like when you're antique shopping or at Goodwill or whatever, look for the old books. And sometimes towards the back, you'll find empty pages that someone didn't fill out. So she only sent me 5 pages. So that means we're going to do 1 signature in this little book. So, okay. So I'm going to open it up, and the pages fit perfectly. So it must be why she did that. They fit absolutely perfect. And so I've got the middle of the fold down the middle of my tape. Okay, I'm not marking it and being super critical with it. You guys can. I'm not going to be that, fussy about it. There you go. Finally came up with a word on my own. Okay. So I use a flip-flop. This is the bottom of an old flip-flop because you need something that you can smash into that's not going to hurt your table or whatever. Okay, so I slipped out of place there. All right, so now I know, like I've done just 2 holes before and I don't think that's super great. So when I do the 3rd hole, I'm going to do 3, and I'm just eyeballing it this time. The last time I did this, I measured and I screwed it all up. It was ridiculously off. So I'm just eyeballing it this time. And it's going to be close enough. My ribbons will be big enough. And I'm not doing the sewing and all that stuff that these girls do on official books. I'm going to do it the easy way. Oh, shoot, you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, all I did was I put my flip-flop under here. And I lined up the center of my fold. I'm sorry, you guys. I always forget to put my thing down. Do that, make sure it's kind of straight-ish, okay? And then I opened it up, and then I eyeballed the center, and I took my pencil, and I drew a little circle, and then I tried to find the center from here and here, and drew a little circle, and then the center from here and here, and drew a little circle. So now I have 3 little dots, see them? Okay, now I'm going to take this puncher tool thing, and I'm just going to push in. It should click. It's not clicking, but I think it's through. Okay. So I got another story for you. It just reminded me. We laugh about this all the time when so for my job, I paint houses. And why isn't it clicking? It's supposed to go click. I'm not clicking. Anyway, I just grunted when I was pushing you guys remember watching The Big Valley and Victoria Barkley? Do you remember her? And Randy always calls me Victoria because if I do anything. So I just was pushing on that and I grunted. Yeah. He says I'm dramatic. He calls me Victoria. So funny. Okay, I see my holes. They did come through. So there's a hole. And there's a hole. It didn't go through the lace, but they're there. So we're okay. Yeah. So he always calls me Victoria because if I pick up anything, I'm like, oh, I always groan or grunt or something. And she was always such a dramatic, everything. She'd fall off the covered wagon or someone would shoot her. Or when she dropped something, it was always such a, over dramatic. Oh gosh, that just reminded me of him calling me out on my drama. Okay, I gotta get it. I gotta get something. I gotta get my needle and stuff here. See, I laid seam binding here on the table last night, so we're good. Yeah, so I'm dramatic. See, there, like that. Funny. He can be hard on me. He always calls me Chisel Chin because my chin's so chinny. My chinny chin chin. So he always called me Chisel Chin. Oh man. Oh. can take it, right? You love that show? Yeah, well, that was like the only option we had. Boy, wasn't that little Joe a cutie. I always loved Hoss. He was so sweet. Okay, I don't know how much I need, but am I doing this right? I gotta think a minute, you guys. Yeah, I don't want to. I have to think about this a minute. I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna go in the middle. I'm gonna come out wherever. Come out wherever you are. There you are. Okay. And I'm going to try and pull all this through. I might not be able to, I'm not going to be able to double it. I got to pull one of these out of here. Doesn't matter which one. Okay, I can only do one. It's too thick. Okay, here's my hole. And here I've got to find it where the book is. It slipped a little bit. And find it. There we are. Okay. So, whoop, there, you can see it coming out of there. Now, let's see if we can get this. Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to pull it until I find my shish. My short tail. There it is. That's way more than I need. Okay. Pull it back down. Okay. Then, poop, I went backwards. Right? I'm backwards. I get so into my stories, I forget what I'm doing. Oh, the Ponderosa. Oh, sorry. Was that the Ponderosa? No, it was the Big Valley. Okay, okay. Little Joe was on the Ponderosa. Okay, whatever. Wasn't it the same guy, though? Oh, well. I just remember, wasn't it the Big Valley wherever Victoria Barkley was? That's the one I'm talking about. Anyway, the girls, they know about it. They laugh. Oh, shoot. Why did I make that so long? I can pull it long in a minute. Okay. All right. Oh, gosh. I'm going to have this so worn out. Okay, that's how I want, because I want my ties on the outside. That's what I'm trying to do. I want my ties on the outside. I'm making this way more difficult than what it has to be. Just listen to my story. Watch. There. Okay, I did it. Okay. So when you're done, yeah, you want the threads on the outside. I had to make sure I was on the outside. And then you have that pretty little thing on the inside. And then you have this pretty bow on the outside, which I love. So I always tend to do my books this way. Not that I don't know how to do the sewing. I do. I can figure it out and I can do it. But I like these. I like this flouncy ruffle. Not a ruffle. Some flouncy bow on the outside when I'm all done. I'll show you. Okay, so there's one done. Okay, and then thread it again. Oops, it's all hairy. My ribbon's all fur chiseled here. There we go. Okay, so then I'm going to start on the outside in the middle again. Pull it through. Uh-oh, I just got a knot in it. How did I do that? I don't know, but I caught it in time. A knot in my ribbon. How in the world I did that? Oh, great. Now I got to pull this whole long, and then of course it's the long part. All right, that wasn't so bad. Okay, and then my needle came through, so I'm going to pull it until I get the short piece, which there, it just popped out. And then I'm going to come out the hole. Came right out, see? Okay, so just going in and out. Now do it until the short part of my ribbon pops out. Okay, and all you sewer people, just don't say nothing. Because I know I'm doing it difficultly. I don't have to. Sewing is not my thing, but I get there. Okay, I get there. Did I mess up? No, it's just my long part. Okay, so now I've got to get my strings like to the same length. No, I don't. I need to go Oh, jeez. I need to go this. I don't want to do. Oh my gosh, what the heck am I doing? I'm trying to get my strings the same on the outside and not waste any of my ribbon. Oh, hang in there with me. Hang in there. I'll get it. I got it. I'm going to have to watch that replay to see what the heck was I doing. Okay, let me get it adjusted. It's going to be beautiful. Trust me. Let me entertain you. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're getting it. We're getting it. Oh, thanks, Martha. Hi, Martha. Thanks for joining me. Martha and I traded journals. We were doing a swap, and we got each other's names, so that's how I met Martha. She sent me a journal, and actually I've used a couple things out of it already. Okay. We're supposed to. You're supposed to. That's part of the thing. Okay, so here's your bows, and you can adjust. So see, even though I made that look really crazy, it's really not. Like, look how clean and easy. Punch 3 holes in your book, and I use this hole puncher tool and all. It's called. Anybody needs a link for that? Just type in puncher, and I'll fix you right up. And then I punched 3 holes. I just eyeballed. I punched 1 in the middle, and then I like tried to eyeball this and punched 1 in between there and 1 in between there. Okay, and then I used a fat hole needle. They make all different kinds. Like, look, this one's really big. This one's a little bit big. Like, whatever kind of thread you're using, they make a needle in the embroidery section at Hobby Lobby. Okay, is where I found those. And then I was able to use ribbon. So I used my seam binding. You can find some on my website. All different colors, and it's already wrinkled, which is nice. Okay, and then I just sewed. If you want your strings to be on the outside, if you want your strings to be on the inside, you sew it the other way. But you'll have to replay because I can't even explain it to you because I could hardly get it right. But easy enough. You start on the outside and go in and back out, and obviously your strings will be on the outside. Okay, if you want your bow, not your string, but your bow to be on the inside, or your ties, if you're just going to knot it and use like wax thread, then you're going to start from the inside and then come back up so that you end on the inside. I made that look really difficult because I was chatting away, like I normally do. Okay, now then. So I've made my spine. I did my pretty. I've got my cover. I now have my pages, so you can see. And that tape's not, not too bad. I can lay something in here for that, which I probably will. And then there's my back, which, again, you guys can just decorate. Like, from this point, just have fun. Just take it wherever your heart desires. If you want to add big, like she put in this big ruffle, I could totally put this big ruffle around this book, and I'll roughly, I'll put you down. I'll roughly show you what a ruffle will look like if you do that, but let's see. I'm not sure I want to, well, it is, actually, it is awesome. Look at that. It is pretty. It might be a snap too big, which all you do is hold it in, like if that's all you have. Yeah. But you see what I mean? And then you can just start adding whatever. Like she sent this, I thought this was a doily at first. I'm like, oh, whoever made this forgot the thing, but here it's a butterfly. I told you I wasn't thinking clearly last night. So let's do a butterfly on a page. We're just gonna lay it, because that's so cute. So we'll plan on a butterfly on a page. She said this, which is super neat. And somebody said it was a knife. It holds a knife, but I don't know. I think it's really, really neat. little, I thought it was a change purse, but I thought, gosh, a quarter wouldn't fit in there. Then I thought, well, maybe it was like little bingo things or something, but someone said it was a knife holder, one of my followers. And she has one with a knife in it, so cool. I thought it was a coin purse. She put that in there. Let's see, she gave me some stuff. I still have my plastic from last night. Oh yeah, and she gave me some people too. These are the things that I got. And the shoe clip, it's not very tight. That would be a really cute page holder if it was tight, but it's floppy. It's not tight. See, it's not very tight. But it's got teeth in it that would grab my page really nice. Oh, I could glue it. I could put something under here. That might be neat. Okay, let's see what we could figure out. Maybe I need to go get some of my stuff. What else do we have here? I got a ribbon. Let's see, she gave me this lace. And this lace. That's not really a good thing. This is not bad to clip it. But no, I feel like it needs papers or something. And I got a hairpin, so that could be another clip to clip something in. Let me get some stuff. Hang on, let me get some stuff. Isn't that cute? I know. Oh, you do? Someone said it was a knife holder. That was the first one I've ever seen like that. She always gets neat stuff though. Let me see. Here's a little envelope. Oh, here's a cute little thing that I got from somebody. Hang on, I'm looking for... Oh, I know where it is. It's in my snippet. I got a snippet box. Let's just do this. This will be fastest, easiest. Okay. Okay. So let me look in here for something to clip. It should be in here. Is this all just snippet rolls? What the heck? Where's my cards? Okay, I organized. Those drawers are new, fairly new. This is what I just brought over. I got a little table here to work on. And I thought I had everything in here. I'll let you guys just watch me while I dig. This is transfers. What's this? Oh no, it's surfaces. This is for journals, but I don't see my papers that I was looking for. Oh, here's some cabinet cards. That might be something I could snip in there. Let's do him. He looks great. I'm gonna do him because I like his color. Gosh, these are all men. Must have sorted out my men for some reason. Oh, there's a little family. Kind of like that beige guy. These are going the wrong way. Where are you? There you are. This is going the wrong way. He's kind of cool. He fits. I kind of been using these guys. I kind of like them. Oh, here's some papers. Here we go. There's all kinds of papers, but it's still not quite what I was looking for. Oh, here's an envelope. Here. It's in here. Okay. Let me see some more things I can grab. It's a check or whatever that is. Julie made those tags. Let's see some cards. Oh, here's one of these neat papers. I could grab one of those. Hang on. I'm coming. Here is a prescription. We could grab that. Here is a price tag thing. Price tag paper. We could grab one of those. That's my bin folder. Put a little snip of this in there. And grab an envelope. Here's an envelope. Okay. All right. We should have enough junk now. Okay. We should be good. All right. Come back. Come back. Okay. Who wants to mop floors, right? Oh, thank you, Peggy. Who wants to mop floors? Because when I get off of here, I gotta go clean, and I don't really want to do Yeah, I could glue a paper clip on it. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Okay, I think I caught all of your comments there. Hi, Peggy. Oh, you like the seam binding bow. I read your comment. I just didn't see who said it. Thank you. Okay, so let's see what we can do to make this kind of better. Someone said to glue a paper clip onto this, but that still leave everything kind of floppy, but I guess I could take it in and out. I was thinking just glue this down to the page, and then I was going to glue one of these fellas onto here and glue that to that. I was just going to glue it and make it stay. I guess I have to do it over here. Guess I would have to do it over here. And then I was thinking just tie a seam binding into this, like thread it through like a buckle almost, this part right here, and make a little thing. That's what I was thinking. You guys will have shoe clips too. You'll find them out in the wild. Yeah, I think I've only got 5 pages, which is really 10 pages. 5 pieces of paper makes 10 pages. Is it the same man? I don't know. It might be. This is out of Springfield, Ohio, and this is out of Boston, Massachusetts. So if it is, he's getting around. They kind of look like the same fella, but they're 2 different states, so I doubt that they're the same guy. See, I picked him because he looks a little lower, which gives me more room to clip. I think I'm just going to use this as decoration, you guys. And I think I'm going to put him down. He's going down. Which means I need a book. I'm going to have a book on my table now. I'm going to grab a book. I'm just going to grab this blue one that I had out last night. It's on top. Okay. I just want some words, is all. So now I'm going to do my typical thing here where I rip. Okay, and then I'm just going to rip a little whatever and put it down here to show out. Just see. Oh, you can't see. How can you see when I don't put you down? I'm sorry. I always forget that. Okay. So just, okay, so let me show you. Without and with. And if I made it straight, or if I angle a little bit. So when I angle a little bit, let me see if the other side, yeah, the other side has more words. That one blank line is filled. So I'm going to flip it. And I'm going to straighten it up a little bit so I can get more on my page. There we go. Angle it just a little bit like that. And then hold this up higher. That's how it's going down. That's this page. Okay, so let's do it. I'm going to slop some of this goo here we talked about in the beginning. So if you're late, you can replay this all you like. And be watching for links. I'll put links for all of my different glues that I talk about, which, see, I could have used my paper-to-paper glue. You could just read your glues that you have. You don't need every kind of glue there is. Okay, and then I'm going to put this down. Typically I would have hot glued it, but I think what I'm going to use is my paper-to-paper glue. I think it's just got a little more, well, not really more than hot glue. I don't know. I just feel like using this. 1894. This picture was 1894. I almost hate to cover that up. 1894. Let's see. We're going to go like right there. Okay, so that glue will set up here eventually. And then let's do that threading. I'm going to back to this old gold color. I really am liking this old gold seam binding on my website. I should have more. I know you guys have been ordering it because I keep using it. I keep talking about it, but There should be at least a little bit more left. Okay, so I'm threading it through like a belt buckle. So any of you that get old buckles, you can thread your ribbon through your buckle and it makes a really pretty look. This isn't a buckle, but I'm going to treat it like it is since it's got a bar in the middle. Where is my end? Oh. What the heck is happening? Caught on something. There we go. Okay, it's caught on something. Okay, so there we go. So see, it's threaded through. See how I call it like a buckle? Okay, I left myself enough to tie a bow with. I can make little bows, but it's hard when it's attached to something. Yeah, perfect. I feel like that hardware, I know the bow's girly, but the hardware is kind of a little more masculine-ish. Okay. So then this will go here. Trim this off a little bit. And then now the question is, what the heck kind of glue? Because I'm gluing metal to paper. When you use metal, you typically want to use like E7000 or B6000 or whatever it is. However it goes. But I'm gluing it to paper and it's got teeth. I better decide what I'm going to do. Hot glue I know won't hold. I think I am going to do the B7000. Let's give it a whirl. I'll give it a whirl. I'm going to see what's going to happen here. Okay, so we're going down with the B7000 onto paper. I don't know. Just in the mood for this one. Okay. Is that what I'm using? Yeah, B7000. Okay. So I'm going to find a spot here and I'm going to push. It's got little teeth. Oh, am I going to have to hammer it into that card? Oh no, I can press it. Okay. You know what? Let's see. This is only going to open so far. That's kind of tricky. Oh, there, I got it. I just needed to Victoria Barkley it. There we go. Right? It just needed a little Victoria. A little grunt. Let's see here. And then how about a big old button to cover this ugly part of this? We'll do a big old button like that. Okay? That's what we're going to do. Or do I need a black button? I might need a black button just for layering, you know, to every other kind of thing. Let me see if I have, let's see, colored buttons. Oh, I don't have rhinestone chains in this drawer anymore. Hang on, let me move this label over here. I just noticed that in my rearranging. Oh, I do still have, gee whiz. I do still have these in here. Plus I have more over there. Good grief. I got rhinestone chains coming out my ears. Oh my gosh, I have like 9 rolls. I didn't know I had that many. It's because I had them in 2 different places. Good thing I organized. Okay, what I just, so I'm looking for, okay, here's some black. So I always tell you guys, make sure you get a bag of miscellaneous buttons. Because, here, this one's better. Because I don't have to mess with strings. I kind of would like the white strings in it though. Let's see if I have a black button with strings. Anyway, I started to tell you guys you should get, like I sell tons of buttons. I'm going to be doing a sale once everything calms down. My dining room table is like piled up for 2 sales. I've been to 2 different antique shows. I've loaded up for everybody. I'll have more than what my group can handle. That one's got a string in it somewhat. Oh no, it's not a string, but it's a bread twisty, but it's the right color. Let me see if I can fold this thing back and pretend it's a string. That'll work for me. How about you guys? Anyway, it's nice to have colored, but a bag of colored buttons. An old leather button. Oh, I just did a bag full of buttons to sell, and I do have some leather ones in there. Velvet, satin, all sorts. It's in the other room. It's so buried, I'm not sure where it is. It's a great idea though, the leather. That one's just so thick. That's too thick. Let me see what I have in my regular button. I just need like a flat one. Some of these are great. I could go in the other room and get, I need another bag. See, no matter how many buttons you have, I just want a flat, regular black button like this, only black. Hang on. Those are all fat, thick. They're all really thick. I'm honest to God not trying to show you guys everything I have. That's not my goal here. Promise. Oh yeah, now we're better. Oh, but that's quite lovely. It's glass. You know, the right button is everything. There's a flat one, but kind of boring. I'm gonna have to go get that. Oh wait, I've got another bag of miscellaneous buttons that's not quite up to the weight. Hang on. Let me see if I have what I'm looking for. Oh no, I did. I weighted it out. Oh no, here it is. It's on my desk because it's close. Hey, look here. Let's see what I got. Yeah, like this. That's what I need, even though that one's beautiful. I just need a simple, flat. I'm looking for one with strings in it. You don't know me, maybe, but I sure do like strings in my buttons. Well, that's a cool one, but it's so big. Look at that one. Look at that one. Isn't that cool? It's too thick. It'd be a great cover. That would be a great cover button. Let's see. Poop. Yeah, that would be a great, like with a big ribbon underneath. That's really a nice button. Okay, where'd you go? All right, back to work here. It really wants strings in it. Here, let me see. I got a needle with a string. I do. All right, let's just whip a string in it because I'm not going to be happy if it doesn't have a string. See, sometimes this is why I like to craft alone, because you guys don't really give a crap if it's got a string or not, but I do. I do. Okay, I'm going to just leave the tails. I'm going to make an X because this is a 4-hole button. I didn't even tie a knot before I started, you guys, okay? I'm just, oh shoot, I'm going to trust the hot glue to hold it down. I'm just hurrying. I'm trying to hurry. What is happening? Oh, for Pete's sake, I should have tied a knot. Because I don't think I can do it without tying. Let me tie a knot. Ugh! See, now my husband would say, if you just slow down and do it right, you wouldn't have to do it twice. And then there's me. Look, I can knock it out in no time. It's not that big a deal. We're quite a pair. We're quite a pair. Okay, well, that's not the best knot I've ever made. It needs to be a little bigger because these holes are big, but it gives me something to hold on to. So that's going much better now. Okay, let me just get a nice amount of string. I should have laid this button down to show you what it looked like without a string in it so that you would understand why this helps. I probably, yeah, that bag's still there. There's probably a matching, oh, I did not. Let me see if I can fix it. Oh, I can't fix it. Oh, shit. I went up when I should have went down. All right, now what's going to happen? I'm just going to have strings hanging, which is fine. I kind of like that look. I'm going to leave it. Okay, it's going to be what it's going to be. So here is, let me just show you the difference for you string people and non-string people. I had another button in here like it. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, it's green, but you get the idea. So here it is. like just plain. I know it's green, pretend it's black. You can do that. Okay, there it is. But then look, when you put it with the string, see how that little bit of cream color, see? It's like black, white, not white, but cream. So yeah. All right, so I'm gonna glue this down, and the hot glue will hold those strings that I kind of broke out. I'm gonna hot glue this down, which will also help hold that shoe buckle in place. I'm leaving the black strings hang. So it's neatly messy, okay? I can be a lot messier than that. Okay, now let's see about layering another piece maybe on top, just to give it a whole different a whole different, like one's under and one's over. Like that. I'm digging that. Okay, so let's do this goo again. It's not goo, it's glue. It's golden fluid matte medium. I don't know why I can't ever remember that. So I have it taped right here to my jar. So I can remember to tell you guys what it is. I don't know why I can't remember. I can remember golden every time, but the matte, fluid matte medium. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't click with that whole thing. Where's my wet towel? Didn't I have a little wet? Oh, here it is. Wipe that. That's oozed out off of that picture so that the shine isn't different. Okay, there we go. So that went down. Now, what if we took a little rip of this book page thing that I ripped out of the middle of the binding of this book and added in here? So I'm just gonna hot glue to be quick. I'm gonna stick that down. I was gonna say maybe I could wrinkle it up just a little bit. All right, and then let's see if we can find but we gotta go back through the whole button issue. But here's a little black button, and that's super cute, but it doesn't have a string. So I'm back to a string, and I'm almost out of string here, or thread. I know it's thread. I'm almost out. Let's see if I... Oh, look at that. And they both hit the same spot. I'm never good at that. Oh, and that's going to come out too. Oh, I just got an order on my website. Sorry, you guys. I always like to hear that. That way I know when I have an order, but... Okay. And then I keep sewing here really quick. And we're going to go with that. Right? Yeah. Okay. And then I'll cut that too long so that that string will hang out. Maybe I'll just use these scraplets too. Let's see about this. I fold it in half. I'm going to fold it in half again. Fold it in half again here, or kind of in half. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm going to keep the scraplets. I don't want it to look like whiskers though. Let's see. So I'm going to put a dot of glue on the back of this button before everything comes unthreaded. And then I'm going to lay that in there and I'm going to lay it down. So now we've got the strings on top and the strings underneath. It's a subtle something, but it's something. Can you see? Yeah, see those strings? How cool is that? And then see how the texture of that, so it's like, what is that stuff? I think it's cool. And then I'm going to just keep him simply, I think we're just going to keep him simply like that. I'm really liking doing these guys. Even though I have little girls in the front. Let's see. Oh, and I'm going to be chewing up my page here with this. but I like this so much. So maybe I need to put, where'd that butterfly go? I was thinking maybe that little butterfly would be a good thing. What the heck did I do with her? Oh, here it is. I see her. Maybe she would be a good thing to put over here. So you can see when this keeps opening and closing, the texture of this butterfly will hide that. And then I'll have to do something over here, which is over the writing, but maybe that'll help protect it a little bit. So I really kind of wanted that on the black, because look, everything on the black is so much better. But yeah, that's just pretty great. So let's make this better. Yeah, see, not, it's good, but that's great. A snippet, yeah, maybe a snippet. Like a snippet roll, piece of a snippet roll. Oh, I have my snippet hearts that we made the other day. How's about that? We made these in a group. Kind of needs to go that way to hit the thing of the thing, but that doesn't look quite right. Maybe just look at this. Okay. All right. So in order to break this up a little bit, I'm going, oh, do I want to like try that underneath? Don't mind it. Where'd my blue book go? Hang on, let me find my blue book. Oh, here it is. Okay. Put my button bag on top of it. All right, let's get another page out of our book and rip it down. I think the black letters will help pull one page to the, to the next. So we'll do that. See that the black writing kind of pulls the black. See, it helps, and it helps pop this stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to use my regular paper glue. Just, you could use either one. It doesn't matter. This is just faster is the only reason. It's just faster. Okay, so I'll go that way. I'm just creating like a little layer, and then I'm just going to put it on the middle here. Creating again another layer. I'm going to lay it off maybe a little bit. No, I better keep it with it. And then the heart really wants to go. Oh no, I don't like it lifted. It's going to rip. I thought maybe I would like that little lift, but I don't. Okay, so let's lay that down. This is laying down fine, but except for where I just tore it a little bit. Let's fix that. There we go. Now she's all down. And then I think that, so if I lay that way, because I bumped it out. Oh yeah, that's enough. Good idea. Who was that? Mona said that. I think it was Mona, to use a snippet. That's a good idea. All right. And then I'm going to use this hot glue. Number one, because it's going to be thicker on here too, but it's fast. I know it'll hold it. We're going to go that way. And then it needs a button or two. And usually I've learned when I'm doing my snippet projects, we've not been putting buttons on them until we're all done, because we want the buttons to show up. See, that's awesome on there, but I just pushed it too hard. Will it go through? No, because it's got a shank on it. That's awful popping. Oh no, not with that. Next door. I forgot about that. So let's just do a regular old button in here. That's fine. I could do a black one, but I think that would be too strong. I'm just going to do this. I put a regular old button on there. Of course, I always need a little puddle. I can never do just one, just a little. I always call a little puddle. Let's see here. There we go. Sweet. That's just a sweet little puddle. There you go. So we have our little heart. Can you make that out? A little heart. Yeah, look, that's totally keeping that from touching now. So we're in great, from destroying that page. The button is hitting this little thing, and this little thing is still up. So I will, let me see, I need to put this pin away. Now I need something to stick under that. Let's see. Oh, you guys, let me just talk about these journals for a minute. Oh yeah, it's in the group, Cheryl. You'll find it. It's like one of the last couple ones I did. Yeah, black fabric. Oh, that's a good idea. I have that too. Dang it, Elizabeth. Yes, I didn't look up. Should have. Maybe I could still sneak some in. Oh, Kathy said a snippet. Okay, I was thinking it was Mona. He is a handsome fellow, okay? Oh, thanks, Kathy. Let's see, Martha, did you see binding to the page? Yes, I did. Yes, thanks, Cheryl. Yes, Martha, I did. To go soon. Okay, Martha. See you soon. Yes, I did use, yeah. The leather button. Okay, we're all caught up. All right. Okay, so somebody said about the black. Elizabeth said about the black, which is a great idea. Let's see what else. I might have, like, yeah, I have these advertisements and things on my website under the paper tab. They're fantastic. So look, just even that, just pulling that black over helped. I'm going to go ahead and tack this down too. It's just a random, I just grabbed one out of here. You get a whole bunch of these. I counted them, I think, on the website. It gives you the exact number. But you get a whole bunch, and they're only $15. They're cheap. They're reproduction, I will admit that, but they're well done. Like, I'm going to just show you the backs. Like, look, they're really well done. And you get quite an assortment. So, anyway, they're awesome. Oh, that's a neat little card. That's not in there. This isn't part of that, but that's neat. Oh, what if I use that on this side? Oh, just that alone is pretty cool. Yeah, really. I don't even have to do anything because I like her writing up here. Of course, I could put something, maybe some black. See, when I curl my hair and I push my glasses up, it did it last night. It's scary. Okay. Oh, here I have the netting from the hat that she sent me. Let's use some netting. I always like to put some netting in a project. Yeah, see, it's just a subtle texture. You almost can't see it, but I can see it. It's a subtle texture. Love that. Okay, so that's going down. And then maybe because that's so subtle, I can get a flower off of here. I'm going to take a flower off of this old hat, and we can stick a flower down here. Yeah, because this page is so thick up here, that'll add a little bit of, okay, she's going down, boys. She's going down. Okay. So, okay, get the flower out of here. Okay. My netting out. Okay, she's going down. And then I can just hot glue this flower off of the old hat down. Okay. Okay, so there's that one. That's the page that was already in the book that stayed, and I just left it. And then there's a page, and then I need something on this page. So maybe we could just clip this little card here with that, or an envelope. Nope, it's gotta go that way. I don't like the green stamp. Or I have a check. Yeah, it's a check. Too long. Okay, back to this. So we're gonna clip this in here like that. And so I'm going to glue the top down leave the rest of it flip upable just to make it look like this pin is holding it. And then if somebody wants to tuck something in here, they could glue it down on the side and make a pocket. So keep that in mind. And then do I leave this just flap like that, or should I attach it down? I think I'm just gonna leave it flap. It's not going anywhere. You can't lift it up. It's not doing anything. That way if somebody wanted to put something under there, they could. Okay, so we're gonna leave that. And then that page is done. But so look, so remember I used 5 pages. She sent me 5 pieces of black photo album paper. And look, I have only done one page. I mean, I did the little page doesn't count, but I've really only done 1 page. I still have all of these. So when you think, oh, 5 pages isn't enough, it's more than enough. I still have all of these to do, and you figure both sides, you got tons of room. Another thing about me, these girls like to call these junk journals, and I should call them junk journals just for people searching to find book ideas. But I have always, from day one, like to call them treasure books. I have a lot of supplies, as most of us do, and I covet them. I love all of my supplies. And so sometimes it's hard to part with, but what do you do with them? You leave them in a box or a drawer and look at them every once in a while when you're digging and go, oh, wow. Or do you put them in something like this that every once in a while when you're dusting, like I just did my book back there, or whatever, you can take a peek at them. So I like to call them a treasure book, but there's no reason that you could not write a little something on the back of this and tuck it in here. Just put it in loosely, or make yourself a pocket. I haven't done anything like that yet, or a band. We'll look at my snippet rolls that Elizabeth said to put a snippet roll in here. So here's like a snippet roll, and I could put a snippet roll in here to make another tuck. That's a thick piece of one. Maybe keep it a little thinner, like right here. So let's cut. So snippet roll is just something that you can cut up and use as needed. This is why I don't put buttons on my snippet rolls now. When I first started making them, I dressed them all out and I did all kinds of buttons and, you know, whatever, all stuff, keys and clock faces and whatever. Now I learned to not do that, because most of the time wherever you want to cut it is not cuttable because you've attached something where you need something to be. So I quit doing that. I do my buttons now after I figure out where I'm going to put it, then I can do that part. So for now, and these have been sewed and glued and all the things, so they get kind of thick. But anyway, they're very cool. Look, I even put doilies on the back of this one. Huh. No wonder it's so thick. Must have been one of my first ones I ever did, but you can see the doily through. So, okay, now I'm gonna do, so I don't know why, I don't know why I always have to, I'm searching for the word, I always have to not change things, but call it my own thing, or I always have to tweak everything I get a hold of. Anyway, everyone calls these belly bands. And I hate the word belly. I don't want to talk about a belly. I don't want to think about a belly. So I've been calling them a sash. So I'm going to add, one of you girls came up with that word and it was perfect because I was searching for a word besides a belly band. So I'm going to add a sash here. And you can either glue the whole thing down, or if you just glue the top and the bottom, you've created what most call a belly band. And it's a tuckable thing, something that you can tuck with. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to call it, I'm adding a sash, okay? So if you ever hear me not thinking and just saying, oh, I'm going to put my sash right here, you'll know it's a belly band. Or you can say, Tammy, that's not a sash, that's a belly band. I know, I just don't like that word. I hate to talk, because I got a belly. to talk about bellies. Okay, so we're going down again. So I've got my sash down. And then all I have to do, I could tuck in this little prescription. I was looking for that envelope. Here it is. I may tuck this envelope and hide that green post-it. Yeah, look, I can't really hide it, but it doesn't bother me so much with him. It's an army thing. It's probably World War II, 1944. Yeah. So see, so I'm going to just put that on with him. It's made out to Ray B. Fuller from Renton, Washington. Okay, so there's that. So that kind of goes with the manly thing, even though it's roughly, it's got some string on here that might be, you know, a little more manly. Okay, so there's that page. Now it might be time to get this butterfly down. I don't know that I'm going to do every page, you guys. I might leave a couple blank just for a rest, you know, just for a little rest. But maybe instead of blank, I can just stick, I'm just going to do something simple and gentle and not something you have to like study and be like, what is all of that, right? Just something kind of simple. So I'm right side up. So I think I'm just going to glue this down. I jumped it to the other page because I think I had some previously. So I'm just going to do that, simply that. And you can continue to layer and layer and layer if you want. You can add lace. You know, you can add a piece of something here. I could add a piece of something, and I could add, you know, just keep adding and adding and put a bunch of ripped stuff underneath. You can do all that stuff. Or you can keep it simple. Ooh, that's a cool, like a vellum. It's not a sticker, is it? It's shiny. What the heck is this thing? What is this? I don't know. It's not a sticker. It acts like the back is a sticker. The front is matte and the back is shiny. See that? I don't know what it is. What is this? Anybody know what the heck I got in my hand? I don't know where it came from either. I don't think it's a sticker. It's not split anywhere. I was thinking that looks really nice though together. So yeah, let's put it down. Oh, what's this? I have a word that says happy. He's not very happy. I don't think I'm gonna put it on him. We'll leave it lay here in case we find something happy. Oh, that's cool. This is a cool thing. No, I don't like the colors. Okay, forget that. All right. Oh, here's a green card, which might match this green. See the green stamp? That green card, whatever that says, might. Oh no, it says Miss Anne. It says Miss Anne somebody. But if I cut off Miss Anne, see, then it just has an address. Let's do that. Cutting off Miss Anne. Now I can still use it and it has an address. I'm doing that. Oh, maybe it is Marilyn. I thought it was a sticker, but I was trying there. I couldn't get it off. Okay, I need the right side up. I'm going to do that just in case that kind of bugs me. You know, I tend to be matchy-matchy. Obviously, I'm doing the whole book matchy-matchy. I'm always matchy-matchy. So yeah, that makes that stamp showing out. That makes me feel better about the stamp. Still masculine. It's another layer, but it's fine, right? Okay, so that makes that work. I like it. All right, and make sure there's no glue residue to stick my pages together. Skip to page. So Marilyn says to try. I don't know. I don't think that thing's coming off. Oh, by George. It did. Marilyn, you were right. It was a sticker. I'm sticking it down. I love it. Wow. I'm glad because I was going to glue that baby down. That's so much better. Sticker it. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see, can we put an ad in here? Maybe. Wedding gown ad, and then she kind of looks like she's in a gown. Or is that too many gowns? That might be too much gowns. I could do color. Nah. See, I never do color. When I do color, you guys are like, wait, what? What are you doing? Oh, I never do color. Oh, that's nice. It's a flower. It's an ad for flowers. I'm just going to do that and keep it simple. Maybe go that way with it. Again, a reproduction of an actual old ad. I don't do a lot with reproductions. I mostly stick with real antique vintage things. I know you are always freaking right. And she is. She's not kidding. She's always right. I don't know what I'd do without Marilyn, to be honest. She's great. Oh, geez. Sorry, you guys. A lot of people chatting today. Okay, so I left that blank. I made that one simple. I might put down this butterfly because it was from her. I kind of want to incorporate everything I can. So let me get my spray board because I really want to spray that down. So you all know I like to use Super 77 and spray my lace when I have doilies or fabric or whatever going down. Okay, I'm going to use my mom's rule of thumb and look for a string. And here's a string, so this must be the back side. She always would say, you can find the back side of the doily if it's handmade by looking for the string. Now, this string kind of, I'm going to say this is the back side. She would come to my house when I was a lot younger. Her grandma would make doilies all the time. I would use them in my house. I always liked them. And when they'd visit, they were always flipping my doilies over because I always put them in upside down. I never knew how to tell. I was like, your doilies are upside down. Okay. So, put that down. And that will stay there. Okay, so we have a butterfly on that page. I hate to trim this down. Boy, it just makes it. It just fits. Let me see. I have a little thing where I dropped my board, my glue board. I dropped my prescription. I have a little thing of pins here. Oh, here's one of my pins from Martha Knox. It's a great big one. It might be too much. Is it too much? I love to say that. Is it too much? She put a button on it. This is from our flow journal. Let me see here. Okay. I gotta pull my hair up. Okay. I'm going to... Boy, I'm really trying not to mop, aren't I? I need to go mop. And I got 2 more toilets to clean. I hate having so many bathrooms. It's ridiculous. We use 2 bathrooms. Even though you're not using the other 2, you still got to clean them because it builds up like a ring and you still have to dust. Ugh. Guess that's an easy way to clean a bathroom, just to dust it, but still, oh, my glasses always fall. I'm a mess, you guys. I don't know why you come here sometimes. I really wonder. Okay. There. Oh, that's so cute. I might just leave all those tails. I like that. Okay. There's another use of Martha's. Oh, look, so I have to tuck something in here now that I have that going on. And another great use of the gold, the old gold off of the website. And there it is on the, so it kind of all matches. Nice. Now that makes me feel like I need that big, I might do that big ruffle now that I see all this coming together. I'll just tuck that in there. a little, I don't want red. No, I don't want that. Ooh, this is a real ration coupon. This is a real one. Cutest little Amish guy. I'll never forget it. He was selling them. He was awesome. I bought all kinds of stuff from him that day. Okay. And I'm not going to glue that down. I'm just going to tuck it in so someone could use it for something. You get me? Oh, I'll pray for you guys right back then. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's see. I'm going to look for that big fat ruffle that I had out earlier. I had it. What did I do? Remember I was showing you guys what a big ruffle would look like? Can't find it now. It's not in my pile of lace. Oh, here it is. It's on my table with my weights. You have cleaning to do? I know. So what I do when I listen to people like this, like me, I turn that on while I'm working. It's just a little more entertaining. How about that tatting? How about that tatting? Guess I'm not gonna make that corner. I'd have to cut it off. Is that too much? It might be too much. Is it too much? I think it is. All right, forget that. Let's go to the back where we were headed in the first place. Okay, I got my pin and my glue. I got my lid on my glue. And I have that Miss Anna paper. Okay, I've changed my mind about this. I'm just going to lay my glue on here. And I'm going to do that great big ruffle that we were talking about and trim this out because I'm getting some overhang stuff now. So I think that'll make this not feel quite so big. I could also hold the ruffle in a pinch and cover that up. I think I will. Okay, we're going in with the ruffle. Okay. So I'm just going to take my hot glue. I just like hot glue, you guys. You know I like hot glue. Okay. And here we go. I hope I'm right side up. Where's the end? Okay, here we go. My hot glue is going to give up on me here. No, it's still sticky. Okay, there we go. Now I'm a little crookedish. Let's see if I can. I'm going to try a trick. See if I can heat that up a little bit so I can pull this down. It's a little uneven. I don't know if this will work or not. Yeah, I'll let it right go. Okay. Oh yeah, ow. Yeah, that's fine. Good little trick though. I tried this the other night on something else I was making, probably that owl. Yeah, there, now I'm all straight. Okay, I feel better. Okay, let's turn it. Yeah, you can reactivate your hot glue by getting it hot. Of course you can, right? What the heck? Of course. Of course you can. It makes sense once you hear it, see it. Whoops, I don't want that to go all the way down. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, wow. This is an awesome ruffle from Chastita at the Custom Southern Co. Sent me this stuff in a box to craft with for our first mystery box challenge with vintage stuff. I know she didn't intend for me to do all of this. I'm taking a little project and making it way more than what it needed to be. Just saying. Cut that in an angle, I think. If I don't like it, because it was an angle up here how it started. And then I pulled this little spot loose, so let me tack that back down. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say I'm milking it. I'm not really milking. Oh, yeah. Look how cute. Okay, so now, yeah, that's okay. I'm glad I did it on both ends. Look how cute the back is with that ruffle. So cute. sure. I don't know about this, but that's how it was made. I'm not sure about that. I think I need to just quit looking at it. It's fine. The only other thing I could think off the top of my head is to tie another bow on it. Or a button. Maybe have a button hanging there. Glue it down. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it. It's okay. I'm just being silly. It's fine. It's fine. I'm being ridiculous. Okay. Yes, I am, and I know I am. Okay. All right. So there's that. Now, let's keep going. Yeah, that worked really great, didn't it? All right. Now, out of my stuff that I had laying on the table, I had laid this tatting out. Maybe we'll just go to an unfinished page and put some tatting in here. It's hard to get it to, it needs to bend at a corner. I can get two. All right, so let's see about this. Yeah, because it wants to fold. I need to start it like right there. Okay, so let's do this. Just trying to decide how to do it the best. Let me see where I end up here. Yeah, I end up in the middle of one. So I need a pulling thread. Maybe I'm not going to use the tatting. I just thought it would look really pretty hanging out over. I might not be going to use it. It doesn't line up right. It doesn't. Yeah, I could do it dangle. It doesn't line up right. I'm not going to use it. Not crazy for it. Okay. So the other issue I have here is where I taped the spine earlier. And it doesn't bother. It could be fine without, but now I have all of this fluff and nothing. So I was looking here at what she sent, this little piece that's, oops, there's my binding. It's probably been ripped out of something. And I'm just going to take that to the lace. I'm going to cut that off. And I'm just going to take it to the edge of the lace. So let's glue that down just to make this a little softer and a little bit prettier. See? It's just masking tape, so you can make it a lot prettier. I'm only going to go half of the way. And I'm going to let the ruffle go in. The design go in instead of up. I don't want to lose it in the fold of the book. That's what I was thinking. And there's the rest. Going down. Okay. And then, see, it's just more interesting that way. There's a little bit more happening. So I did that. All right. Then, really, I could just keep going and adding and doing, but it's kind of just gets a little repetitive, I guess, sort of. I don't know. You guys want me to keep rolling? I don't know. Probably get boring after a minute. Okay, that's not laying. I didn't get that tucked under very well. I see, so I'm going to do that. And in order to make that not look bad, I'll put a little button there where I tacked the netting. Put a little button to cover my glue. And that'll help hold the netting down because it keeps wanting to slide out where I glued it. I didn't get it glued very well. Okay. So that's a little fixie fix I see. Okay. So we've got pretty good. Green. We've got that page done. You could make a page as involved or as simple as you want, really. It's just however far you want to take it. This one probably needs a little something. I could glue an envelope this way and tuck something into it. Maybe we'll do that. That'll be different. I don't know if I've ever done that before. And then maybe we'll use these. So this is just one of those, like a little manila envelope. If you go on Amazon and type in small envelopes, or was it Etsy where I got them? Might have got some at Etsy, different sizes and stuff. And then you can tuck things in. What do I want to tuck in there? Well, maybe I'll just tuck one of these little things in. These are so nice to have. I don't know why I just yelled that. I get so... Yeah, let's tuck her in there. She's pretty on both sides. Oh no, there's two of her. Or there's 2 pages. Oh, but they're good. See the staining? Just gonna tuck her in there so that there's something in the envelope. Maybe a ticket. I could stick a ticket in there. Or I don't know. Yeah. Okay, and then I need a little something on top. It'd be cute if I had a butterfly. Or something. Just a little something like that. It's easy. Easy, sweet. Okay. And then I could put a button in the middle because that little punched out spot there kind of bugs me. So I'm going to put a button in the middle. And yes, all of the buttons I'm using have strings in them, have threads. I think I just want to leave I could put a button right there. I was going to say, I think I could leave the butterfly alone. Oh no, I like the button. You guys can't see. I like the little button. I'm just doing this simple and fast. We could take all day, not all day, but we could take an hour on a couple of pages if we wanted to, with layers and layers of lace and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, you should, Kathy. It's just nice when you're doing something like this. You don't want to stop and go to the sewing machine and make stuff. I've got like for snippets, I have hearts, all sizes. I have big ones, kind of buried in here probably. Oh, I think I pulled the big ones for my sale. I have all different kinds of snippets. I have little tiny, love the little tiny ones. You know what, you guys, have I froze at all today? Have I froze at all? I have not paused. I just noticed, unless I'm not looking up enough to see it, I don't think I've froze. Let me check what it's called. It's under the paper tab. Nope, I don't want to add. I'm going to filter it. I'm going to go in stock. Right now I'm on the ribbon. I need to look for papers. Show the products. Let me pull down to refresh. Letters. Envelopes. Ooh, I might not have any of those. I don't think I have any letters left. I'll have to look. Cards, French milled paper. Oh, I have so much French milled paper. It's so beautiful. No wonder you asked me that. Oh, let's see. Handmade notebook. Paisley journal, indigo journal. There, mercantile doc. No, that's my wrapping paper. No. Small ephemera vintage paper pack. Right there's what it is. Share, copy. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. I will put it in the comments also right now. So when we're all done, yeah, I'm not freezing either. Isn't that weird? And I still have my same, where is it? My same Wi-Fi tower. My new one's never come yet. It has to be Facebook then. It has to be. Let's see what else. So I've got itty bitties. You'll want to make some of these as well. They're just little, I just put them on the backs of cardstock, or these are old tags. But these are great. Just, I'll stick one in and show you. I'll stick 2 in and show you because those are easy. Paper snippets are fun. Paper snippets. What else do I have in here? These are all snippet rolls. That's what I'm digging through. The colorful I do color. I got colorful snippets. Those were fun. Here's another little heart. I'm sure there's more in here that I'm not pulling out. There's another, just a piece of a snippet. That's cutie. Oops. I don't know. I kind of rearranged, so I don't know where anything is anymore. I guess that's all I have in there. Oh, here, it would be in here. I've got more stuff in here. Let's look what's in here. Just since we're hanging out. Okay. These are front only itty bitties. Oh yes, these are the hang tags. So, okay. So I must have a mix. Yeah, I have a mix. This is a front only. So when I leave the back, these were old price tags from our store, and we just aren't using them anymore. So you just want, you're welcome. So you just, as soon as we get off, it'll be active and you can click on it. I don't think you can right now. Oh, you're going to have a fun weekend. I left some with the back plain because you just want to glue it down, and I didn't want to waste anything pretty. And then I made some that were front and back. These are front and back, so they're hangable so that they can be, they're pretty either side. So I did itty bitties front and back. I called my little bag so that they've got something good on both sides. Something good on both sides. And it goes, they're all different. They're all different. And then I did front only so I could glue them. So that was that's good. Because sometimes you might want a little dangle or something like that. Let's see. And then, okay, so let's look through this. So in this, so these two are front only. This is really a front. So this is a piece, like sometimes, you know, my paper snippet, I cut pieces off, so we have those. So that could also be, like I could put that down and it's already done. So you just sit at your table, you spread out all different kinds of fonts, different kinds of book pages, different writings, different darknesses, different handwritten things if you can find it, different colors of papers. That's what we did. We just laid out all kinds of stuff, and then we just started picking and ripping and fitting, and it was it was so great. So you're smart in having all of that out just for one weekend. So there's a paper belly band sash. And then you remember all of the little pockets I taught you how to make. Those are in the hashtag Vintage Friendship Journal. If you go back to one of the very earlier ones. And then we made, you can find how to make lots of easy pockets. And I really went really slow with it. It was when I was very first getting ready to do that journal with the girls, and I was super nervous. And I made like 5 or 6 different easy, to me, pockets. One of them might have been a little involved, but I really think I went really slow, and we rehashed how to do it. But you can make some really great pockets. You should look at that too, Kathy, if you didn't already make pockets, because those were all really great. And then these are those cards. Well, you could use cabinet, like if you have ugly cabinet cards, used to be people would, like, I would tell you to use the men because nobody wanted the men, but I'm kind of liking using the men. Let me see. Let me find those. They're not a Viewmaster. Here. Like these things, whatever these are, you know, they're not super pretty. Donna Pardo, a friend of mine that follows here, sent me a stack of them. I love the backs. They're super great, but the front, what you're supposed to be looking at isn't, it's like meh. And she didn't know what to do with them. And she's like, you'll come up with something. And so she sent them to me. That's what this is. It's just a nice heavy surface, you know. It's nice and thick. And I didn't feel like I was covering up a picture or something that I could use. And so I just, again, so giving you, refreshing some ideas for you, Kathy. So there's that. I haven't used that on anything yet because I loved it. It was my favorite one I made that day. Julie made some pockets with just these shipping tags. And she tea stained, or I think she said she copied these. But anyway, and then she left some just blank and sewed around the edges. I don't know if you're sewing or not, but they're just paper tags, and she used different stitches on her machine. And then she added some lace to some of them. Oh, there's somebody must have found something on my website. Thank you, guys. Okay, so anyway, she made some pockets. She shared these with me. She's like the best. She's the best friend. I have a hard time giving things back because she's always so extra good at everything, you know. Surround yourself with people that are more talented than you, and then you learn from them. That's what they say. Surround yourself with people that you admire, that kind of thing. So I always think of that. I always look up to her and her patience. I'm a little more like, get it done, where she would sit and sew something all day to make it perfect. She's great. So, I did cover the picture, Glenda. Yeah, there were none of the pictures were anything that I would have wanted to save. So yeah, I did both sides of that card. Did I put it away already? Here, I put it away, but I'll show you again. I covered both sides. So this is the back side. And this is the front side. If you want a screenshot, you can go back and catch the replay if you need to. And then I did a little sewing, just a little haphazard, you know, buzzed it through the machine. Zoop, just to get some of that stitching. Okay. Oh, that's why you watch. Good. Lots of ideas. Okay, so something else that Chasta sent was the people. Where'd my other? I know there were two people. We were just trying to give each other options, and we were just kind of kickstarting this whole idea, and none of us knew what the other one was doing. And we tried to, you know, I said I was sending a couple of ideas. I think Chastity was the most nervous because she hadn't done a live in a long time, but she's the one that brought the two of us together. Oh, here it is. She's the one that brought the two of us together, so we like the idea of having her with us. Okay, so we have like a mama and a little boy. They're cute together. Or is that a little girl? Oh, it's a little girl. She's got her doll. Oh, she's got her doll. She kind of looks like a boy though. Look, she doesn't have her hair out. And there's the mama. Okay. And then I need to, I was thinking like they'd be standing on something. Oh, how about I use this tape? It's not tape. I don't know what this is. Kind of reminds me of like player piano. Oh, it's the middle. Oh, I don't think I want to do it in the middle. I don't want to do a middle page. I don't want to do this on a middle page. I want something that's better. Not that this isn't going to be nice, but I mean, something that's like, wow. Okay, so I don't even know how long I've been on here. Long enough to know I better get off of here and get to mopping. Or Abby's going to be walking in. She's not supposed to be here till 7:30, but she said they wrapped work early yesterday, a little bit early. So she may pop in on me. I really thought I had Millie today and I wouldn't be able to do anything with you guys. So this is like a bonus day. She's usually here around 9 and she was a no-show. At about 10:30, I'm like, okay, is Millie coming today? So I'm just like, I took the day off, remember? She wasn't ready to go back. She had a tough day yesterday. It was Grandma's funeral. We all did. They did a really nice, I think I can talk about it today. They did a really nice thing. I think I told you last night. I don't know. Last night was such a blur. But they did like how I don't think I did talk about this. I don't think I would have been able to talk about it last night. They did like a I hate when I have my hair curled and I pull my hair back. They did like, I feel like I talked about this. Maybe I was telling Abby. Anyway, they did like in her service, her funeral service, they talked about, you know, a lot of Bible passages and the music, and they, you know, there were songs, music playing and stuff. And then he said, let's talk about Joanne. And then he told some stories and had people first chuckling and then tearing up, and you could hear a lot of sniffles. And then at the very end of it, he said, I have a letter to read from Joanne. And he read this letter where she was talking to not any one individual, no individual, but she was talking to friends, and then she talked to her children, and then she talked to her grandchildren, and then she talked to her great-grandchildren. And at the end of whatever all she was saying, she said that she would love to give us all a hug, but we would have to leave with a kiss. And by the door, there were Hershey's Kisses at the door. You guys, it was so wonderful. It was so nice. So if you're ever, you know, in that position that you need to do something special. I'd never seen that. And people were coming up to me, did she really write that? She did not. The minister he went to church when we were young. He was like our age. He's probably younger than us, but he was there as a kid, and my husband, we remember him. And he's great. He's super great. And he went on to become a minister, and he did the service. So anyway, he was great. But he knew Joanne since he was little guy. So anyway, he was able to write this to all of us, and it was great. So we've asked him for a copy of the letter that he wrote. So he's supposed to email that to Ashley, my niece, and then she's going to send it on to the rest of us, because a lot of people were asking me about that and if they could get it. And it was pretty great. Pretty great little thing. Have you guys ever heard of such a thing? I don't know. I thought it was really, no, I don't love that. I think I need a lace. It was really, really great. And he didn't tell any of us he was doing that, so that made it even better, you know? Made it even better. Okay. All right, so enough of that. I know, Cynthia. I was supposed to have Millie today, and she was a no-show this morning. So I called Summer, or I texted her. I'm like, you Millie today or what? And she's like, no, I decided to take the day off. She said, I thought I mentioned that. And then after I thought about it, I remembered her telling me that. I just forgot. I sucked yesterday, to be honest. It was a tough day to do our very first show, and the girls were like, let's just postpone. Like, we can do it another day. And I told Michelle, no, it's fine. I'll be fine. But I was starting to worry because we were still with family when Michelle was live. So I was like, I have got to get home. I have to go home. Okay, so there's that. I think I'm going to leave that kind of loose and kind of hanging out over and all that. Let's see if we back. This has more plain down here. I might put it upside down. That gives us something a little bit more interesting to put these people with. I think, oh, I didn't put you back down. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I guess saying. Let's see. See. Okay. I'm still here, Sherry. Okay. No. See. Did you cover the picture? Glenda, I don't know what you mean. Thank you. Yes, that's the way to do it, Maureen. Okay, I think I've caught everybody. You like this? I do too. I bought this thing. It's like a scarf. It was like this. Super holy, super yucky. And it was only $15. I thought that was a really good price. I think it was, yeah, $15 as is. But it was just junk. See? Like, you know what I mean? And I have been pulling off of it little by little for quite some time. I use it all the time. So I threw it on the table because it's a great thing. I know. The only problem is if you're going to journal in your book, you would need either a gold metallic pen, which you can get. You can get even a ballpoint in a gold metallic. I have them. Or you could do a white pen. It's the only thing if you're going to journal in the book, the white makes it a little tough. Okay, so I'm going to put this flower here. I'm going to put this flower down. Kind of smush it down a little bit. And pull this back up and over. I know I'm using hot glue. I know, you guys. I'm all over the place with the glue. I know. I'm sorry. There's no reason for none of it. It's fast. It's not going to stick pages together. And I kind of wanted it wrinkly, okay? So that's what I was doing. And then these thick people, there's no reason I can't glue them down too, really. I'm going to glue her. Glue Mama. Okay, so stand her on that piece of paper. And I'm going to glue her little right with her. Maybe a little closer to Mama. Not too close. Okay, I got it. Not too close, but not too far. All right. kind of like that. Baby and the mama. And then what happened to my happy word? Remember I found that little word, happy? Here it is. Maybe we'll stick happy. We'll keep this all messy right here and stick the word happy right there. It's a good word. Again, another very simple page. Took nothing. A piece of lace, piece of something across the bottom, a little texture, super cute, and a word. Okay, so there's that one. I'm gonna tack right where this flower is. I'm gonna tack it down and pull it away. It's gonna create another little buckle, another little lift of texture. Because to lay this down flat would not be nearly as interesting. Oh, I did freeze. I jinxed myself. Didn't see it. So where's the edge there? Let's see, here's the edge of the book where I was. So I just pulled this in a little bit, which created this wrinkle right here. See that? So now when I open and close the book, there won't be so much worry about it going over or whatever. Okay. And maybe we'll just keep this simple over here, kind of use more of those pages. See, just a little something, and this might be a nice place to tuck something, you know, to write a little note to yourself and fold it up and just put it in here to have. Sometimes we don't want our thoughts and things out for everyone to see. That's kind of nice too. And that's a sticker. I don't know where this came. I think I bought a bundle of stuff at the antique show. This lady had like she must have bought like different sizes of envelopes and stuff, and different things like this, and stained them up and made little kits. And Julie and I both bought one. And then look at this. This is just a strip of parchment paper, I would say. Just a strip. And she folded it, and she folded it again, and then she cut the sides at a little bit of an angle. You can't really see. Can you see that? I can't tell. Little angle there. Somehow you could see it. A little bit of an angle. You do it this way. You can't really tell. Just a little bit of an angle, and I thought it was a little envelope. There. I don't know why you can't. You can see this side super great, but you can't see this side. And it's angled just the same. And you don't want to angle it too much because this underneath paper shows right on the edge. See that? There. See? So I don't know if you could angle that back. I'm not crazy for that, but that's a minor detail. Let's see if I can angle it back a little bit. I don't know. You want the angle to be slight. That's better. At least there's not that straight line. But it's like a little envelope. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make an envelope out of it. Oh, I took my glue up too high, I betcha. Yeah, I took my glue snap up too high. Okay. So now I could glue this down, or it could be a tuck. It could be whatever you want. Let's stick something in it. Where's here? Let's see if I can find a little something to tuck in there. Here's this little ticket. Little ticket. Hot glued too high. Oh my goodness, Gloria, I've probably been on for 3 hours. I don't know how long I've been on. I've been on for a while, so you might want to catch the replay. We've been building this book and just hanging out, chit-chatting, whatever. I got my hot glue too high. And it's shiny. There we go. It popped right off of that parchment paper. It didn't do too much damage. There's that, and then that just might be the perfect place for a little snippet. One of my little, where I told you I don't do anything on the back. Because I feel like it needs something, but not too much. Just a little something. Okay. And then someone can write on their little card, or they can write their own little note and stick it in there. Okay, so there's a couple more pages. So, all right. So, all right. We put the back of the book together today. And we did this page. Then we put all of the papers in. And then we've decorated quite a few. Not all of them, but quite a few. So we'll go over each page. Yeah, Gloria, I'm kind of wrapping it up. I've got to go mop floors and clean a couple more toilets upstairs. So we're just keeping the pages kind of simple, but yet adding, you know, I could go, like when you start layering all of your laces and all of your stuff, you can really get involved in these things. So I just glued some of them. I just stuck stuff down. This is a pin from Martha Knox from our, when we did our flow journals. That was from Martha, that big, what do they call, paper clip, not a pin, a paper clip. And there's that. And I just tucked a little girl in there with a butterfly. And then we have some blank pages. Let's see. Yeah, this one's blank, 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 blank. And then I did these last couple back here. And then we've got some blanks, more blanks. We only have 5 pieces of photograph from an old photo album. We have 5 pieces of paper. Okay, 5 pieces. But that created all of these pages, you see. So when I did my very first journal, I was so confused because they kept saying, you're going to have 40 pages, but you only need, you know, 8 papers or whatever it was. And I'm like, I am so confused. And it didn't really think about it. And they're like, think about it as a page in a book. This is page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I think, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, but there is only, oh, I counted this. I think I counted, I don't know if I did or not. I counted this, I think. That was part of the book. Anyway, we actually have to the middle, where's the middle? Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of paper. Isn't that crazy? 5 pieces of paper. So keep that in mind when you're building your book, or you're going to have like a crap ton of pages to do. 5 pieces of paper made that many pages. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, because that's how Michelle had to lay it out for my little brain to take it in, to get it. Because I'm like, I don't understand. Yeah, I get it. It was just weird to think 5 pages would make 20, 5 papers would make 20 pages. Because at one point they said however many papers and whatever. I don't know. I think that's right, because I think I counted this, which would have made 22. So yeah, 5 pages made 20 papers. It's weird. You just have to think like a bookmaker, I guess. But yeah, you have to think of each side as a page. You know, if they say go to page 70, you're going to go through and find page 70. You're going to look at each page so you find 70. But sheet-wise, it's less than that. Okay, all right, you guys. I think I better go clean. The problem now that I've created is my book is no longer flat. And I forgot to add like a how to close it tight. But I can't lay my boats on now. My boats from last night. Oops, I've got lace over top of them. I made boats, and I intentionally made them to go with the fishing girls. And I was going to display the book on the boat on the book, but now my boat's gonna, it's rough seas. It's rough seas. So yeah, so I'm going to have to figure out some, unless I glue it. I don't really want to glue it to the book. I might have to just, there's one project, here's another project, which is really how I think she had it in her mind. And then the other project is a bottle. I sent 2 to Michelle. Not this nice, but yeah. That's Michelle's like, I didn't send that nice. Casa went overboard. Overboard with her boats. Oh gosh, I gotta go. I'm getting crazy. I had to take medicine to your granddaughter. Oh, okay, Cheryl, I'm gonna go. Now you want to make a, I know, you guys, I'm telling you, I am hooked on the black ones. Number 19. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh, 19. I don't know how you keep them all straight. Yes, yes, it is good therapy. Oh, yeah, Gloria, you'll have to go back and listen to the replay while you're cooking or something. While you're cooking dinner, you can listen to me chatter. Thank you, Andrea. She liked one of my pages. Okay, you guys. Yeah, I can't believe I froze after I said it. Cover the pictures on the okay. I have covered pictures on cabinet cards when they're really faded or just creepy or ugly or, you know, whatever, because it's a nice surface to work with. But the cabinet cards, I believe, are photographs. A cabinet card is a photograph. These other cards, I want to call them a Viewmaster. You would look in this wooden thing. They were made out of wood. And I don't know how it worked. I don't know if you slipped it in and out, or I think you probably put it in to look, and it made it look, you know, like a Viewmaster. It looked different. Those are the ones that I covered both sides. If a cabinet card has an ugly picture, then I would do it. But if it's got a nice picture, those are going nowhere but up in value, because all of us crafters are wanting them, and you know, they don't make them anymore. So I wouldn't waste a good cabinet card. I would go to a heavier cardstock and use something like that. I've heard people call it chipboard. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but my guess is it's probably a thicker cardboard. You have to look in the scrapbook paper section or something. I don't know. Ask somebody for help at Hobby Lobby. I don't know. Ask these paper girls that are better than me. But yeah, I wouldn't, even cardboard. You know, I'm looking at my shipping boxes over there. Cardboard, just cut the flap off of a piece of cardboard and cut it down to the size you want. I would be more apt to do that than to ruin a nice cabinet card. Okay? All right, you guys, I'm going to go. I saw a couple more comments pop up. Let me see what you're saying. Oh, thank you. Yes, stereoptic. Marilyn, I don't know how to say that, but yes. Thank you. You're welcome, Kathy. I might do a part 3 if I want to put that bottle together. I didn't really leave myself much to do on the bottle, but the bottle doesn't need much, really. Seam binding bow. I mean, we could take a quick look at this bottle she sent. It's so fabulous. It just has writing on it. And then she sent a glass top that fits it perfect. So I can't even like go pull a top. It's perfect. And I think just, again, my old gold. I don't know what you girls were ordering, but I'm going to guess it's old gold. And I'm going to guess it's those advertising cards. You should. They are great. I mean, that whole journal is full of them, and they're just vintage looking. Okay, so like that, and then I'll have to cut that down. But I mean, that bottle doesn't need anything, so I don't think I'm going to do anything to it. Maybe I could put this in the middle. You see, it's just beautiful, just like that. So there you go. There's your third. There's your part 3. But no, I'm probably not going to do another part, because I don't think I'm going to fill this whole book. I need to leave it for whoever ends up with it to have some pages that they can put their own artwork in, or, you know, their own twist on it. If they have something special, you know, I'm looking at this thing. I pulled this out. I found it actually on the floor when I was cleaning. I found it. It was on the side of my cabinet in there. It's one of those areas, there's only like this much room, and I have baskets kind of angled in front of it, so I pulled it out and was on my hands and knees cleaning the floor over there, and I'm like, oh, this smeared around. What the heck is that? And this was laying on the floor. I don't know where it came from, but I threw it on the table because it's a great little flat piece to work into a book. But I didn't. So anyway, you guys, I think we're done. And it did hashtag it at the top. So we've only got the 3 we did last night and then this one in there. So in the future, after, each month we're going to do this, the 3 of us, again and again and again. And so as there's more and more, and I thought as we had more and more people coming in to watch us, it might be fun to have a hashtag for the new people to be able to go back and see other things that we've done along the way. So I messaged the girls this morning if they would go in and edit their titles and add that hashtag, vintage creative makers hashtag, just the number sign, no spaces, lowercase, number sign, vintage creative makers. And then, or you can go to the top of this title and just click it and it'll take you there. But right now it's just what you watched last night and this one. So, you won't need to remember that. We'll put it on all of them if we remember. We'll put it on all of them eventually. But I thought maybe, because that worked really well for the Vintage Friendship Journal, we could send people back. But I don't know how it's going to work with these videos only lasting 30 days. I'm not sure how that hashtag may not work anymore. I don't know. Maybe they're going to keep hashtags. I don't know. So we'll all just have to see. So thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for keeping my mind busy and keeping me company and making me laugh. I appreciate each and every one of you with all my heart. I really, really do. I do. And yes, I will share Abby with you. Thank you, Sandra. As soon as she gets here and as soon as we can. I know we're hooking up with her best friend, had a baby that she hasn't got to meet yet. So we're doing pizza night tomorrow night with their family. Well, it's Julie and her husband and then her daughter. It's so funny. Julie and I are like best friends, and Abby and Lydia, her daughter, and mine are best friends. So it's kind of cool. So we're all going to hang out tomorrow night and visit babies with Millie and Case. And yeah, so I know for sure that's done. And then Friday we take her rental car back to the rental car place here in town. And I think we're going to go see my mom, and then I think we're going to visit family. And then Friday night we're doing the pizza thing with Julie. And then I think we're only going to have Saturday. So we'll be visiting Aunt Carol and Aunt Sherry and Ashley, our cousin. We for sure need to see those 3 people that she missed at the funeral. And then on Sunday she goes home. So we'll try to fit you girls into, I promise. We'll do our best, but if it doesn't happen, you'll see why. You'll see why. Time flies when she's here. It just flies, and she only usually stays just a handful of days. So anyway, I'm going to clean this up and get to mopping and toilet cleaning. Woohoo! See you later. Bye-bye.